Experienced, market savvy, and trustworthy.
They got started up in the top floor of Mahoney Cone. So from a professional appearance perspective, they've come a long way. So they were just 3 desks, and I think they had a secretary. They did have a secretary, but everything that came out of the shop was generated by their hand.
I don't remember. I think one day I met Alan Ellinger. I don't know where he came from. He just appeared suddenly. That's it. I'm not really sure how we met. I don't remember, but as if I know him all my life. That's how I feel. What's interesting about MMG is on the experience side. These are people that have lived and breathed the apparel business. So these are professionals that you can speak to them and they understand exactly where you're coming from. This is a group that has actually been consummate professionals and executives in the apparel industry. So you can't get much better than that.
There is a personal touch and a personal attachment and perhaps a real concern about making sure it's the right deal and the deal gets done. But also that personal relationship part of it is important. We've known the Ellingers together as a couple as well and have socialized on many occasions. Bernadette's a great cook, except of course when it comes to artichokes.
When I had some problems with my business, the first and really only party that I gravitated to was MMG because I felt that they would be effective and that they would look at it as a, how are we going to help solve a problem? Between Howard Feller, Erwin Isman, Andy Postal, Alan Ellinger, Yelena Korshman, good feelings about MMG.
The relationship that I have with the firm is very professional. In addition to, over the course of time, it's become very personal. I don't look to Andy and Alan as just professional acquaintances. I look to them as also friends and people that I can rely on. Knowing Andy for 11 years, maybe we should get an award. I mean, because it's a, it's a feat.
They really are friends to LT. They do a great job. They've been really supportive, really helpful. It's not always easy, the work that we do with them, but I could easily and honestly say we would not be the company we are today without the help and support that we got from MMG over the years.
You need, a company that is going to protect your interest. You need a company that's going to let you know exactly what the facts are, good, bad, or ugly, and that's what they do. The company stood for clarity, is simplicity, and you always knew where you stood, where the transaction stood, and that was very appealing. So hence we decided to work with them.
It's just been all pleasant experiences. Sometimes we had issues, but we were never afraid to speak out and speak our mind, and Alan was never afraid to talk straight back to you, and that's what made it all work.
What makes MMG special is that not only does the firm look out for your best interest as a client, but they really look at, in the 2 different projects that we've run, I feel like the team at MMG has actually looked forward into the future and tried to create a situation where both parties involved would be successful.
We were together for many, many years, even before the deal. They were very conscientious workers. They were friends. We'd always sit and talk. Very easy to work with. As long as Alan's on the boat, it's even better. I would not really come out of my office for too many people. But when I was told that's your 25th anniversary, I'm not going to see you again probably until the 35th. Guys, good luck to you. I'll see you in 10 years.
We looked at Andy and Alan as, like a 1-2 punch. That Alan was the nice guy and Andy was the tough one. But at the end of the day, I think working together makes it work for them. And when you sell a business or a family business or a business you put your whole life into, you got to pick the right people to represent you. And when you do that, I think over time, you start to establish a relationship.
They operate in a few different niches that are really unique. For example, family businesses, which, you know, in our industry, first, second generation businesses always have their challenges, and I don't think there's another consulting firm that specializes in that. Discretion is critical, and I think they do a great job of being able to share their experiences and knowledge from other businesses without disclosing who the clients are or even giving you a hint, and I respect that.
MMG has been a part of the industry and not an investment banker that comes in to do a deal, but actually lives and breathes what we do. And I think that's a big part of what their success has been, and I think it's a big part of why people actually continue, both sellers and buyers, to enjoy the relationship with MMG and know that they can get deals done. These are real guys that have been around the industry for a long time, that have great reputations, and really try to develop personal relationships with the people that they're working with.
Definitely passion for the clients, what they do, be it with lawyers, be it with the investment company. Never, you know, just settle for a yes, even, you know, because it's the easy way out.
Usually after I do a deal, and any deal, and we spend a lot of money, I wonder if we were taken advantage. With Andy, he was the best deal in town.
I've known Alan and Andy for a long time, and I think my first contact with them was when they started Fashion Deliver, and we were part of that first group of founder. And I loved Alan's passion, you know, and it was pretty engaging. That's how I really got to know him a little better. He roped me into it, and I've been in it ever since. And it's a good group to be with, and it's a good cause. And I love him for the thought of it, and for like investing all the time and effort in making it. You know, he's very giving in that kind of sense.
You want to work with somebody that has a tremendous amount of trust and integrity. You want to feel like you're doing the right thing for your families and for your company and for the people that you work with. And I think that they did an amazing job.
We're as honest as any human beings could possibly be. We've always run our business that way. We'd like to think we treat our employees that way. And to me, Andy and Alan represented that same level of integrity, that I knew that with them representing us, that the Fishman and Tobin name, which is worth way more to me than what our business could be sold for, would be well represented from that perspective.
I think MMG is more realistic, number one. More realistic about what the upside and downside is. Number two, they know the industry better. So you get people who understand the risk and reward better because they're closer to it. I'm still waiting for the invitation to the boat.
Wish them a tremendous congratulations on this 25th anniversary of their business.
Thank you for being good to myself and my family.
The only thing that I would hope is that they're around 25 years from now